All right. Hello, everyone. Well, I'm working on my screen, but I see that I am not working on the other screen. Okay, I will fix this somehow, I am sure. Hello. Let's see, what is wrong? Did that just do it? Maybe. I think I just fixed it. Possibly. I possibly fixed it. I'm possibly a genius. That fixed everything. Did it work? There we go. Alright, we're good. As you can see, Teddy is here, but he's not on his bed for some reason. He's just kind of chilling. So, oh, I moved. A rookie mistake. Alright, hello everyone. Alright, here we go. Alright. So I had a slew of questions ready to go, and then I guess it was saved on my computer at school. So I gotta pull new questions, which I'm super excited about having to do again. It's awesome. So, just have to give me a moment. Guess we can wait while some people find their way to the stream. Hopefully people are doing all right today. If you guys have any specific questions, make sure to throw those my way so I can answer those while I'm kind of moving through this. Okay. All right. Let's get after it. Okay. Let's see if we can get a quick question. We do not have a lot of people here. Is it the slightly late start? Let me get a question or two up, and then we will. I'll see if I can fix the number issue. Okay, here we go. Oh no, stop it. Alright. First question. Alright, there you go. First question's up. Let me post this. It's been so long since we've done one of these. I just realized that we've been, when was the last stream we had? It's been a while. Alright. Feeling rusty. Old and rusty. Stream is on. We're kind of we're going a little bit farther back, Almal. Yeah, I'll put some answer choices up for you. Yeah, this is some of the old stuff. There you go. There's some of your answer choices. Asana. There you go. Yeah, I don't know. They're all everyone's prepared. Everyone's ready for this test. Small group today. It's all good. That happens when you sit out for a long when I sit out for a long period of time. Yep. We're looking for the self-serving bias here. Yep. Good answer. Kind of going back on some old stuff. All right, here we go. Next one. Next one. If you guys have any specific questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just be kind of running through. Teddy's here. He's there. You can see him. He's on the floor. He's like laying down next to the bed. He was on the bed earlier and then decided that the bed was not his life, so he is off it. So usually, if he gets a little too hot, he'll move off and find someplace a little bit cooler. Yep, displacement's what we're looking for. Good, guys. Good, good, good. All right. Yep. Yep. That's really weird. It looks like I wonder if the Teddy stream is no, okay, it's on the same time. Okay. Yep, looking for conformity here. Yeah. Because the most popular students in high school tend to wear a particular brand of athletic shoe, a new student buys. Oh yeah, you could totally say peripheral route. Yeah, it would just depend on what like what the answer choices were. I'd be super fine with behavioral or peripheral route being an answer. Sana, the FRQ will be posted to Schoology as well. So you'll just have a bunch of stuff to do on Schoology. So you'll take a picture of your what's it called? You'll take a picture of your goodness gracious, defense mechanisms, and then you will also write the FRQ at some point. So you'll do both. So and they'll both be up for you on Schoology. Okay, so here we go. I got one with like a bunch of examples, so here are all the answer choices. All right, there you go. So so you're just kind of picking which of the following pieces of evidence would best support the validity of the big five personality traits in describing human personality. Oh, I'm sorry. I literally did not read that very well, and just kind of copied all of that. Yeah, it would be B. It's a terrible question. My bad. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Ignore that question. That was terrible. Good answer, Almal. Okay, next question. I would not ask you anything like that on the test. I was a little too hasty in copying that down. Teddy, what's your deal, bud? You ran you pretty hard today. You got bored. This isn't even his doll. This is my sister got a new puppy, and so she brought this, and Teddy's been on top of it. Liked it more than her dog. So yeah, Carl Jung, he's a big guy. What kind of unconscious? That won't be good enough. Hey, bud. Thank you. What do you want? Listen, they all used to think this was cute when you didn't have your own personal Teddy cam. Now you make me move the thing. I don't even know if this is showing you properly. There's Teddy. Hello, Teddy. He's had a good day today. Went and chased some squirrels. You good? There you go. Whew. Come on, boys and girls. I got better things to do with my life than not have you answer questions. If y'all don't ask me questions or you're not answering questions, I got friends I could go hang out with. Things to do. So this is the collective unconscious. So a big thing for Carl Jung was this idea that we all are connected in it's the idea of the collective unconscious. So it's this concept that Carl Jung believed that once again we are all connected through this collective unconscious, and that is why there are certain aspects of humanity that are shared by all groups of people. Certain belief systems about what's a good example about not killing each other, or the idea of people coming together and marrying and staying together for the rest of their lives. That kind of thing is universal, and he felt like we were all connected in that sense. So that is the collective unconscious. Yep. Hey, bud. Alright. This is when you have a dog, this is how you work out. Oh no, I need to work out more often. You can have it. Good job. Okay. Yes. Yes. Exactly, Amal. Exactly. Okay. Let's see. Yes, it is intrinsic versus extrinsic motivation. Okay, so let's take a look at this question. I don't know. I feel like I talked about this in fourth period, but I don't know if I talked about it in third period. Or maybe I didn't even, or maybe I talked about the, yeah, I could go over the big five, sure. Okay, but the one that I just put up is called the foot in the door, and it's basically where you. Okay, yeah, foot in the door. Yeah. You put in a small request, and the idea is that the request is so small and so easy to like say yes to that the person is just going to will agree to the next request. The next request becomes something that that's easy for them to agree with, and then that's the I did in fourth. Okay, yeah. And then the opposite is door in the face, where you give someone such an agreed. Oh, so a foot in the door would be like, "Hey, mom, do you mind if I, have a piece of candy?" Yeah, sure, that's fine, not a big deal. And then you kind of come back a little bit later and be like, "Oh, hey, you know what? Can I have, can I go out somewhere, or can I go buy some food or something like that?" So you get them to say something that's small and not that big of a deal, or hey, can I have $5? And then later on, you're like, oh hey, like I kind of want to go to this concert. It's going to cost like $20 or $50 or whatever, and so you kind of get your foot in the door, and then later on, you can get them to do something bigger. And then that's the same with the door in the face, where you're just like, hey, Mom, can you pay for a trip for me to go to Canada? It'll cost like $2,000. No? Oh, okay. Well, then can I go to a concert? It only costs $50. And you kind of get them to go with you on that. Okay. So when you are looking at the big five, so the big five is talking about traits, and it is talking about how we describe personality, and the personality is broken into five different parts. So the first one, we'll just go with openness to experience. Basically, this is how willing are you to try new things? How willing are you to go out and meet new people and um, be uncomfortable, be in places that you aren't used to? How brave are you at doing those types of things? Um, Agreeableness is how willing are you to kind of set aside your own wants or needs and help other people out? How willing are you to, sure, Amal. How willing are you to do something for someone else? Conscientiousness is how much are you um, how good are you at getting things done? How good are you at um, tackling work and staying focused and dedicated on something? Um, you are you the person that when you get the group project ends up or does a lot of the work, or are you the person that puts things off and off and off, and then at the very end you haven't done anything? That's conscientiousness. Then you have extroversion and introversion. It's basically just where you're getting your energy from at the end of a day, a long day. What do you want to do? Are you wanting to, um, go out and spend time with friends, or are you wanting to rest at home by yourself? Introversion is wanting to be alone, and extroversion is wanting to go out with other people. And that's just basically where you're getting your energy from, and we have varying levels of extroversion and introversion. And then neuroticism is how good are you at handling setbacks. And the higher you are at neuroticism, the worse you are at it. So if you have a high neuroticism and basically something goes wrong, it, like ruins your entire day. So there you go. Those are the big five. Okay. Could you explain heuristics and representative heuristics? Yep. Okay. Heuristics are shortcuts. They are ways in which your brain um, uh, solves problems without going through all the steps. You have an algorithm, you go step by step by step by step in order to solve the problem. With heuristics, it's you're going by your gut. You're doing an educated guess. I don't know exactly how to train a dog, but I know, probably you need to teach it to sit. You need to teach it to use the restroom outside. How do you do that? Well, you give it snacks when it does the good thing, and you say bad boy when it doesn't do that thing. So representative heuristics is you are using heuristics, you're solving a problem, and the way that you solve a problem is you rely on your not your concept, but your starts with a P. Prototype. This starts with your prototype. So you are using your best example of a thing to make conclusions about a group of people. So when you see a person, you're like, oh, they're wearing glasses. Oh, they must be smart. Or, oh, they have blonde hair. They must be dumb. Or they are in a nice. They are dressed nicely. Oh, they must be refined or possibly rich, something like that. Okay. So those are heuristics and representative heuristics. So, oh yeah, Cyrus. Raymond Cattell just basically broke down traits into he had 16 different traits, and I mean, you just need to know that Cattell's the 16 trait guy. That's literally it. So, you don't need to know about the different traits. Okay, in group and out group. Let's start with. Yeah, oftentimes racism stems from representative heuristics. Um, Racism and prejudice and stuff like that. The way you think about a group of people is often influenced by, excuse me, by the media and what the first interaction that you see. Okay, so um, difference between groupthink and conformity. Okay, so groupthink and conformity. That's a good way of saying this. Groupthink, you are thinking, it is the group thinking alike. It's this idea that groups tend um, to think collectively, where um, they tend to have the same thoughts, the same belief systems, and generally just agree on stuff. Okay, and then conformity. Think of conformity as they're really similar, and it's not going to be one of those things that I try to trip you up on. You won't really see a lot of that um, being used to make you stumble because they are very similar. But conformity is just this idea that a person changes what uh, they they follow the group even to the detriment of what they believe to be true, or just following the group, and maybe they don't really have an opinion on it. But conformity is just going along with what the group is doing, or an individual. It could be an individual. You could just be conforming to what an individual tells you to do. So, okay, is that good, guys? Does that make sense? All right, sweet. See if I can get some more questions. Rah. Oh, excuse me. Should have been looking for the next question instead of. Oh, stop. Don't do this to me, computer. Struggling. It's just so much computing power having my poor computer is unfortunately is probably getting to its last legs here. Poor guy's giving me some good years. Some good years, but I think it might be time to get another one. So, but don't tell it that. Here we go. Well, no, I don't like that question. Sure. Okay. There's a few. Alright, there you go. Supposedly my streaming quality isn't at its highest. Sorry, guys. I think my stream quality is really bad, but it looks like Teddy's is doing just fine, which is, I think, what's important. So, excuse me while I take off my soccer socks. No, yeah, I see what you're thinking there, but let's. We're just talking about memory. So let me give you some memory questions. And stop trying to remember, trying to keep all these together. We've talked about so many things. What's going to be funny is some poor student is going to get this test, and it's going to be, they're going to have 50 questions, and the vast majority of them are going to just unfortunately fall on all of the questions or all the topics they don't know. It's going to happen to someone, or I'll get a complaint from somebody about that. But there you go. Yeah, encoding failure is what you're looking for. Encoding failure. Good. All right. Let's see. All right, next one. Yep, good. Yep, definitely encoding failure. Good. Yeah, he's just having trouble bringing it in. Good. Yeah, we did. Yeah, so retroactive interference. Retroactive is a old memory interferes with new learning. So I struggle to learn Spanish, like the Spanish sentence structure, because I am used to English. I'm used to English, or because I'm used to English. So my old knowledge has interfered with this new learning. As I'm trying to learn Spanish, it's I keep putting the adjective before the noun, and in Spanish it's flipped. And then the flip is for proactive interference is the person has the person's new learning interferes with old memories. So I can't write in cursive very well anymore. I am less. I used to be able to juggle. With like scarves and stuff. I hadn't gotten to balls yet, but new learning maybe interfered with that. I couldn't do something like that. All right. Hope that helps. Yeah, history and approaches. Yeah, serial position effect is correct. Serial position effect. It's not. Yeah, it's not as scientific as that 50-50. It is more like 60-40. I put a little more in, so it's a little more 60-40. Probably a little higher, 60, like 61, 62 versus like 30 something. So yeah, no problem. Yep, primacy, recency, serial position effect. All right, good guys. All right, let's see. Next question. Okay. See, this is how hungry Teddy is. He's eating it, kind of. He's just got one leg and he just keeps chewing on it. What's your deal, dog? Alright, so now that I'm petting him, he's going to come up. Oh no, he's satisfied. I was expecting him to pop up and want me to pet him. Nom, 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 nom. I'm so hungry. New stuff. New stuff is 60. You're much more likely to see new stuff. You're more likely to see new stuff than old stuff. Mm. Yeah. So I will put up some. Yeah, it's a heuristic. Yeah, so Piper reads about someone described as adventurous and extroverted. She then judges that this person is more likely to be a lawyer who enjoys hiking than a lawyer who does not. And that's just because, yeah, something she read about. It's coming to mind. It's representative. Yeah. Yeah. She's been the idea is that she's been exposed to these representations of like hikers as adventurous and extroverted, um, and yeah, so that's her reasoning error. So it's representative. All right. Okay, next one. Um, we never talked about availability heuristic. The reason why we haven't talked about it is because they really are similar. It's the same concept where you are making a decision based on a shortcut, so you're solving a problem based on a shortcut. But this time it's based on the first thing that pops into your mind. Um, and so like representative heuristic, you're looking at a prototype Availability heuristic is like it's the first thing that pops into your head. It's something that is like similar or like close at hand. And I do not like having I don't like posting both them because it drives my kids crazy. Like I used to teach both of them, and I haven't found a good enough way to teach it, I guess, to describe the difference without having so many people like really confused. So yeah, no, no. So all right, yes, it is functional fixedness. Functional fixedness is this next one. Yeah, yeah. All right, all right, guys. If you guys have any specific, well, if you guys have some specific questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'm probably gonna end this at 9. End this a little bit early, just because there's the looks like it's just the 3 of us or 4. No, there's a few more people, but I'm probably gonna end this early anyways. So, make sure that if you have any questions, you let me know because I'm just gonna end this a little bit early. So, all right, let's get the next question up. Um, so mental set is I am stuck solving a problem because I'm going back to an old way that I solved it. Functional fixedness is I have a quote unquote solution, but I don't want to say it like that. Okay, so first we have mental set where we have a problem, okay? And the reason why I'm having trouble solving this problem is because I keep thinking that this old way of solving it is going to work, or that this is the reason why it's happening, or it's something in my past that keeps coming back, and I can only revolve around what has happened. I'm mentally set in this one way. Whereas in functional fixedness is I have a problem over here, but I have a tool, and there's a specific tool that you would use in order to fix this thing, in order to solve this problem. I don't have that tool, but I do have something that could solve it, but I can't think around it. So, like, the classic example is you have a nail that you need to put into the wall, but you don't have a hammer. Well, you do have a screwdriver, and guess what? The screwdriver, the back end is flat and hard, and you can use that to bang it in. Or you have a metal cup, or a myriad of things. So it's you have these things that you could use, but you can't see that the things that you have could be tools to solve your problem. That's mental set. That's mental set. Let me give you some answer choices. Good, guys. Yep. Trait theory is exactly what we're looking for. Okay. This one is gonna need just like a real short explaining. Let's see what you got. The man slipped shortly after she saw him slip. Sure. Okay. So think. Okay. So displacement is so once again, all of these things are defense mechanisms. So we have an issue that we are having trouble dealing with. Okay. So with displacement, because I am mad at my students or because I am mad at my boss, I take that anger out on someone that I'm not angry with. Or maybe they do something that's slightly annoying and I blow it out of proportion. So, uh, you know, um, you guys really make me mad in class and I can't really do anything about it. So I go home and I punch a wall, or I yell at my dog, or I, throw something in the classroom against the wall. I'm not really mad at those things, but excuse me, but because I can't really do anything, or because I choose not to do something, I go and I take out my anger on those other things. Okay, so that's displacement. I'm angry here. I'm sad. I'm frustrated, and I take it out on something or someone else over here. Okay, so then um, sublimation is channeling. It's I'm using this anger and frustration to do something good, like to go work out, or to bake, or to write, or to paint, or to I'm using that sadness. I mean, you hear a lot about artists who, the best songs they ever wrote, or the best artistry they ever did was when they were doing something, beautiful, something rough was going on in their life. They're taking that negative energy and um, they're using it in a positive way. Okay. Um, and then finally we have projection. I have a problem. I have an issue. I can't deal with this issue. I don't have an understanding of it. And so instead of dealing with that, I put it on someone else and get mad at them for that thing. Um, I have trouble telling the truth. I have trouble, I'm always getting caught in lies, and yeah, it has a 200 character limit. Caught in lies, and you know, all that. And so I might, call someone else a liar when they say something. I'm like, oh no, that's ridiculous. Such a liar. Why do you always do that? Something like that. You're taking your problem and you're putting it on someone else. Okay. Let me know if that helped, Homer. Okay, so all right, let's see. So like being oblivious to other ideas whilst being fixated on one solution. Thinking outside the box, mental set. Um, no, no, yeah, yeah, we're looking at attribution. Yeah, good. Yep, yep. Attributing her behavior to that. She's attributing his action to, yeah, his personality. Perfect. Yeah, yep, yep. That's good. Yeah, it's this is attribution theory. So she's attributing it to what he does, what he does to his personality. About the defense mechanisms worksheet for number 6, would the 50-year-old guy wearing teen clothing and buying a sports car be a reaction formation? I would say that's regression because he's going back on past comforts. One of the things you'll find with that worksheet is a lot of them. It's like, what is your what's it called? how are you explaining it? Because you can explain it a lot of ways. Like, when things go wrong in our life, we don't always just use one defense mechanism. We oftentimes use different ones, or different ones, like the way that you word it or the way that you explain it could be either way. So some of those, and I'll probably talk to you about it tomorrow. I'll be like, hey, you should be kind of specific about what, like number 4 or whatever, or just talk me through, like, why did you pick this. It's just kind of the way that you phrase it. So yeah, interpretation. Yep. So, and it's hard to find a zillion examples of it. So yep. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for Teddy and I. We're gonna go take a walk, I think. So he probably needs one more walk before he goes. Oh, no, he doesn't know what this is. Oh, he thinks he's in trouble. See, I don't know what to do about this. He just, sometimes he'll just randomly think he's in trouble. He's camera shy. Maybe he's just camera shy. Oh, Teddy, you're okay. You're not in trouble. All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys have a good night. Don't stress too much about the test. I think you all will do great. Just stay relaxed, stay cool, and you'll be fine. Okay. Well, that's gonna do it for Teddy and I. Thanks you guys for hopping on. Really appreciate it, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good day. Wait a minute. I don't actually know how to stop this. Oh, end stream. Okay. Yeah. Later, guys. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for hopping on, guys. No big deal. I'm cutting early because I'm being a little lazy, and I think you guys will be totally fine tomorrow. Oh yeah, I know. All right. Later, guys. Y'all have a good night. Appreciate it. I miss these, man. My sister's wedding threw me off so much. It threw our schedules off. So I just feel like it's been ages since we've done this. So these are always fun. And Teddy misses all the attention, right, Teddy? Yeah, that's right. All right. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow.